Hello, traders. How are we doing today? How's it going? Who do we have in here? King, Elliot, P, Mikey P, Static Noise, Dave, J, KB, Adrian, La Lola, Mace Sound. Welcome, everyone. Let's see if Bitcoin can break through the daily open and get a bit of a move up. What do we think? I've actually, so just before we start, or start properly, so I noticed earlier on that BingX have this trading competition thing on, and I literally just like aped into a long at the bottom. I should have gone in with a bit more size because I just want to place on this because it's like, but hey, we're still struggling with daily open there. But currently in minuscule profit on a small account that I'm just trading over on BingX of like $1,000. So I just went in like half of all of my account over there, see if we can start to place in this competition. And yeah, see how that goes. There's like 1 day left of the competition, so I'm just going like YOLO, just see what happens. Cool. So, yeah, we've got a little bit of a bounce going on here, which is nice. So I am in the long position, which has an average around about 21,660. So basically right at the POC, I've got a swing long position. I've taken a few shorts today, just shorting VWAP, and now those shorts are out. So we've claimed the VWAP. We've done what we needed to do. We've had that second test of previous day low, having swept the lows this morning, come back in to test it. That's the point in which I went long on my scalp trade here on the BingX one. So you can see as we come in to back test that previous day low, we did sweep it like once more. We had a little bit more of a move down, but I'm there now. This VWAP also is wrong on this, but never mind. So yeah, let's see if this can get any kind of continuation. I'm not feeling too hopeful yet, but it's better. Better than at least at least we've had a half decent move already so far. And my big swing along is in profit now as well, which is good. Hold on a second. Poppy, why are you sniffing around underneath me? Alan Armstrong, does the second test of previous day low happen often? I mean, it's not necessarily that it's previous day low, it's that we swept liquidity and then we came back into test. So this is just a very, very simple, anyone who's like part of the crew will know about the trident. So where we say like trade the trident, then we're often looking at this as like a little change of market structure, and then you come back into your reference point. So the reference point for us was obviously this low that got put in last night. We were of the assumption that we're kind of coming close to a low. If we do want this swing long idea, then this has to be like starting to hold at this stage. But then obviously this morning coming down to take that again. And then what happens, you get that local change of market structure. So you're just down, 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 down. You break through it. Okay, you're getting a few closes above. You start to come back down into that reference point, and then you're trading it back out again here. So for me, like take profit on this is up at this high, so 21,800. So if we can get that move to 21,800, then happy days. Yeah, so that'd be nice. Sylvester, is it? Yeah, Sylvester. Previous day value area high, maybe because today 80% rule is valid. I guess it is. So if we are looking at our profile here, we can see very clearly we have closed outside of previous day value area. And that could lead to we will have to find acceptance back within there and all of that. I'm not liking the highs that we put in yesterday. I think they need to get swept at least. So that could lead to a fairly decent move up. Looking towards that. I mean, if we do start to actually push up properly here, then yeah, 22k, 22,300 would be the main target. But at the very least, taking profit if we come up and take these highs, and then we can see if that does start to get any continuation. Liquid, how big? How big? What is that? How big is my swing long position? It's not like big size. This is the thing. I don't trade higher size for swing trades than I do on scalps. So at the moment, I can tell you I have taken some profit already on it. It was a 2 Bitcoin long position. It's now a 1.7 BTC position. So I've got a couple of Bitcoin on the line. It's what, 50K with some leverage. So I can make a few grand from a little move up, which would be nice. I can show it. So this is the actual position I'm in. Where are we? I want to get ExoChart's sibling. Can't find it. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, so I can bring that up at some point soon. Why is this chat like small? Let me just try and change the size of this. All of your writings like super duper super small. There we go. That's better. Now I can see everything properly. Cool. I'm always happy to show position sizes when people ask for it. I just don't do it as a regular thing because it's just like it just seems a bit silly, really. But I'm happy to do it when this is my BingX one. Where's BingX? That's my little $69 in profit on this one, and then my long on BTC. If we open up Till Street, there you go, 1.7 BTC long. I just shaved off a little bit as we took out this high because I wanted to see if I could get a better entry, like a better overall entry on that. So yeah, those are my positions. And I'm not in any shorts anymore. So let's see how this goes. I will need to try and get back into a short position, but this has been the first time since a long time that I have not been in a short. Poppy, why are you sniffing around? I've got the dogs here again today. Come on up. Come on, Poppy. Say hello. Say hello, Poppy. What are you saying? Gonna say anything? Gonna say anything, Poppy? LM, will you be planning to launch copy trade on BingX? Possibly, yeah, because it's actually quite nice to trade from, and I can do that during live streams. So I might copy trade the stuff that I trade during live streams. Maybe if I can trade those things via TradingView, because then I can actually show it and stuff. Poppy, what do you think? Is that a good idea? Yes. I'm gonna throw you 1, 2, 3. Oh, you can't even see it. Throw it back onto her bed. Her bed's nice and high, so it's fine. Did it actually? I'm gonna look. Oh no, she just disappeared. Okay, we're still moving up. Yeah. Gee, this is the annoying thing. It's not, not yet. They've got all the crypto assets on TradingView. I don't know why they're not showing the stocks. So, yeah. I promise no animals were hurt in the making of this video. Poppy is fine. You're just chilling, aren't you? Luna's gonna say hello now. Luna's gonna say hello now. Luna. Luna. Oh, you're heavier than Poppy. And I'm not gonna throw you because that would be bad. Yeah, it's not finding the ticker when you trade like legacy markets through BingX at the moment. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about some serious stuff. What can we expect now? I mean, we're already having the move, so this again is just kind of like we thought it would go. We've obviously gone a little bit deeper. We were looking for that 21.7 average. The dogs are just like going crazy in the background. Yeah, we were looking at that 21.7 average, but we've gone down to just below 21.6, which is fine for me. Can you hear them? This is very distracting. What? Stay. Stupid dogs. I've got a little like noise gate on the microphone, so it might not show up. If she's really loud, you'll hear her. There. Stop. It's not actually picking it up because it's only picking my voice up, and she's barking in the background. So you can only hear her if she barks whilst I'm talking. So I can just keep talking, and then you can probably hear her. There we go. Now we can hear her. All right, stop it. Good. Quiet. Stupid animals. This is why I don't have them all the time anymore. They're just here now and again. They're too distracting. Anyway, we're about to come up and hit take profit on this, hopefully. Let's go over onto this one and just get ready to close out of this. I think I can always get back into a trade later on. And that's $100 profit. So that's like 10% up on that account already. So yeah, I'll close that now and then it's done. And then I've got my main swing trade done. I just don't have to watch that anymore. And then hopefully this will show up on here. So this is the other thing I was going to mention. Why is it only saying I've got $73 profit? Yeah, so on BingX, this is what I wanted to do, is just see if I can go in and like start placing in this competition. So that's it. This needs to update, but already like one trade in and I'm number 58 in the rankings on that, and it's like got a day left. So I'm going to see if I can just start to place in this competition. There's take profit anyway. There's the actual take profit, but I don't know. I'm streaming, so I never really pay attention to what I'm doing. It's probably going to pump like crazy now, and I would have like got a few more 100% profit. Anyway, this is good. Let's just reduce that long slightly just to see if I can. Okay. Yeah, I can do a video on how in silico terminal works, and we've also got videos on that within the crew. All right. This is a decent little reversal. We've got 13 minutes until New York Open. And yeah, where could we be looking for this? So previous day high is quite a way off. Could look towards your New York POC. Golden pocket, obviously, as well from previous day high. That takes you into that close session. If we're going to choose the fibs. So yeah, 21,960. Previous day EQ. Takes us just to here. Yeah, I don't really see like if this is actually going to reverse, like none of this is going to be really that shortable. This could just keep squeezing up now. So previous day EQ, yes, you've got the lows from yesterday. You've got your previous day POC at the golden pocket here. So we do have to be aware of that. But then, of course, that takes you through. And then, yeah, honestly, we could start looking up to 23,300 and having this as like a proper swing that then takes you to 30K or whatever, if this is the actual reversal. Yeah, previous day view up closes there as well. So at that previous day point of control. So yeah, 22K is a nice round number. If we're looking for potential for short positions, unless we start to close some candles back below here again, that's a decent change of trend for the first time that we've seen, or well, it can be a decent change of trend for the first time we've seen in a long time. So let's just monitor, because this is either going to be a short here as we reject, or the next opportunity for look for a short positions there, and then you'd probably be looking for a move back into daily open and then continuation, because then everything would start to line up. So I might try a short. We are coming into New York Open, so it would kind of make sense that we're not going to get the move up straight away. That is a little bit of a rejection. So that's the first time we've had, yeah, candle close back inside. Maybe. Poppy is still sniffing around. So this could give us a good little invalidation off of this. Maybe I'll do this again on this little BingX one. So we have trade. I want to sell. How do I do this at limit? I've not yet figured this out. Create new order. 100 Bitcoin. 20x leverage. $500. I mean, 500 Bitcoin. That'd be insane. So. Oh, this isn't. I don't want to do it at market. Still getting the hang of like trading on TradingView. Oi! Noisy dog. Yes, we did have trap value area up at those highs. And we came into the view up bands as well. So yeah, decent short. Let's just wait for this to actually put in a little low so we can get this as the invalidation and find another entry, because I didn't take that here, but if we can get an entry here, use that as the invalidation. Or you'd wait for a bit more confirmation now if this can just tick up a little bit and not reject like some stupid thing straight away. Just want it to tick back up, like even just a little bit. Getting short starting to come back in again here. Yeah. Who else took the short? Because it was there. It was there. We had that 3-minute close below it. I think we are going to get another entry on this just because the move up's been quite solid. So I think if we are going to get a short here, we should get another entry onto this. But this is just the same as we have been seeing like all week. You take liquidity, you start to just induce those long positions in, and then they wipe them all out again. So still keeping that same trend in mind, we do want to try and find some support here for a pushback up and then get this move down. Wolf Trade Academy, that's yeah, that's not relevant right now, but yeah, that's cool. I mean, yeah, we're just day trading this and we're not going to be coming up to 25k anytime soon. So yeah. Delirium for the bigger trade. I'm looking for Feb lows to get taken. Yeah, so we can start talking about the higher time frame stuff soon. If I can just get into this. I might just have to go for a bad entry. So if this candle just closed below that last one, then I might just have to go for a bad entry. I'm still very chill on short positions. See how daily open. Or still very confident on short positions, I mean. Early shorts might not get wrecked. They literally, we've now like had a decent shift here. So we've put in a low, taken that out, you've closed below. You could continue shorting this now and still dropping. There's not any sign that this is yet going to get a reversal just from basic candles. If we're looking at where we are on order flow, we had a little delay there on Bybit again, which keeps on happening. So I don't know the data entirely. Is that just an issue my end? Is anyone else missing 1 minute of price action from Bybit again for like the third day in a row that they've messed up at like a crucial time? Or is it just EXO that's done it? Might just be EXO. Yeah, it's happened the last couple of days. It is a little glitchy, which is why I'm just using TradingView right now. Because if you're not giving me all the data, I'm not going to trust it. Reloaded it again. Levels to the downside. Yeah, let's cover those. And let's just quickly go on to here. Do you use daily, weekly, monthly levels? Of course I do. Of course. Absolutely. High time frame levels are like fundamental part of the way I trade. Very important. I mean, technically, I'm the one that like made them popular, but that was somewhere else. We won't name that community, but I may or may not have been the one that made them popular in the first place. Someone else takes the credit for it. I've been trading that shit since 2017. You remember it well, yes. Taking credit for my strategies, little silly. Although it's not my strategy. Like, how could anyone pretend that that's their strategy? It's like the most basic thing in the whole world. It's like, oh, there's a candle close. I'm gonna pretend and brand it for my own thing. It's just a fucking candle close. Who cares? But yes, they are fundamental to my trading, and I do mark them up. I just, at the moment, just keeping a really, really, really clean chart because I don't have a very good attention span, and if I mess up my chart too much, then yeah, it gets me confused. So yeah, if we are going to start looking for levels to the downside, I don't know why I've put this here. Okay, yeah, so that is one level. You've just basically coming in to fill this whole gap at that stage if we do drop down to like 21,200. So I'm going to be aware of 21,200 if we do drop further. And that basically is then just taking out these lows. And you've got a little pocket within here that you could target a long position. So if we can go into that little pocket there and just target a long off of that, again, I wouldn't consider that any different to the trade I'm currently in. This is like my invalidation is through that little pocket there. So I'm allowing for that to happen for a swing trade. If you get another entry in the chart, this is why I've been taking profit whilst price has been above, because I do still feel like we can go lower. So then I can just get an average entry that's somewhere within here. If we do get that final push down, just take out some lows and then get a decent little bounce going on. So yeah, that zone between 21 to what are they? I haven't put horizontal rays on here. This one. Oh my god. This one. 21,327 and coming into here 21,200. Yeah. That's the next area that I'll be looking at. And then ultimately what we then have is a situation where this starts to look a lot like the bear market we've just gone through. And that can start to get kind of messy. Because if we do start pushing down any further than that, then doesn't this start to look a lot like this? Yeah, where you have a nice parabolic move. You have an initial rejection that tests the previous range. You never really get too caught up into it. You come up, you make a higher high, you drop back down to basically coming down towards those lows, and then you just start to crash further, and that would take us down towards like below 20k, back down towards 18k or something. So we do have that to be aware of. There are similarities here with it. So if you're looking at this, I mean, we may be about here. So still expecting a bounce, but that's where we might be right now. And it does look very, very similar, just with a kind of different scale put to it. You have a parabolic run. Okay, you have that first little pit stop. You make one high distribution, come back in, test that previous range, higher high, start breaking down, just about holding above it. But then as we start to push through there, then obviously that does lead to the potential for more downside from that, in which case you'd go, okay, a little bounce here, but ultimately coming back down towards like here, to test around like this region down here, basically. So be aware of it. But still, regardless, I am in a swing long right now. And that is the position that I am currently trading. Is the back test of daily open. So if you'd taken short there, a decent take profit here. Why is Poppy crying? Why? You can't get up the stairs, silly dog. Hold on 1 second. Come on. Everyone say, silly Poppy, too scared to climb the stairs. I'm a silly Poppy. I'm too scared to climb the stairs. The three, just whatever the post is saying. Anyway, look, this is actually quite nice for scalping, and just a few little trades coming off of this, like just simple levels. You have the retest of the previous day low. You break through daily open. You take out the highs. That initiates a good opportunity to take a short. So we're back testing the daily open, and then once again, you're getting a pretty good bounce off of that. So, like, there's like 3 trades that we've had just from this little thing alone. Annoyingly, now I think the short is gone because that would have been the first take profit. So I don't really want to be coming in for another short here to trade it all the way back down. I'd have to find another option. I was hoping we'd just get that, yeah, decent little entry there. But like realistically, yeah, I should have taken that as a short. I missed him. I was talking too much. Decent bounce off a daily open. Once again, did anyone take it? Because we're talking about all these setups and they're playing out really nicely. Locally, oh, is he just going to push a little bit higher? Let's have a look. Again, I'm going to go back onto XO. You don't really have a situation where there's like longs trapped in here. Unless it's right back up towards the highs. But we are going to get bearish. No, we got loads of shorts opening. Okay. Judging by the amount of longs they're opening, I would have thought we'd have bearish CVD here, but we don't. So, yeah, this could still squeeze. This could still squeeze. Open interest back on the rise. Now you're starting to tick into the... All right. Alan Armstrong got the trade again. Very good. Got to be quick on all of this. Otherwise you miss it. Which is what I keep doing. Because I don't have Silico right in front of me. The Pi Pocket. I like that. 0.314. Pi. That's nice. See, I was using the 3.3. And the 666 because it's Evo. The 314. There you go. There's your Pi Pocket, everyone. Thanks to Post. We'll make it famous for you. It's a bit wide for my liking. But it's cool. I'll allow that. If it's close to like... yeah. I mean, obviously we can't use this as a way to find support on the way back down, but there you go. The 1-to-1 extension of that would take us to the lows, I imagine. Well, this would just be from down here. So if you're looking at this as being corrective now, then are you meaning this? Take out these. And then you have similar kind of situation. So a little bit of opportunity to find some support back down here. That'll be back into the POC, won't it? There's your daily point of controls around here, I think. It's going to load. Yeah. And you start to, come into this daily point, daily POC, and again, golden pocket has some support. Alan Armstrong, do you look at fair value gaps like the 5-minute one between 21,900 and 21,835? Yes, I do. Again, I hate that they're called that. And I hate that someone's made just a standard imbalance, given a name and branded it for themselves. But yes, I do. I've always called them imbalances or single prints, because then that's when I started using XO. But single prints are also on the 30-minute. But yes, fair value gap. If I have to call it that, because now everyone calls it that, then yeah, I have to call it that. Oh, people and their fucking branding of like everything. But yes, we do have it here. This is the one, okay? And you've got the order block there within it. So you got the little AB. Supply and demand, yeah, it's all the same. Supply and demand, support and resistance, liquidity, volume, order flow, price action, technical analysis, all of those buzzwords, swing failure pattern, liquidity sweep, stop hunt, everything's the same. It's all the same thing. It's just the market moving around, and all you need to do is know where to take money out of it. Railroad tracks. What's that? A parallel channel is the railroad tracks. Is that what that Mike's going to start branding it as now that he's doing his own thing? Because he loves a channel, because he can't really handle much more. He doesn't have the brain cells for it. I am in a these Thursday streams. Ooh, I'm going to get cancelled. It's all he can handle is parallel channel. All right. XRP. Yeah, XRP, the trade that had the right idea and stopped me out and then reversed. Yes, very nice. Liquid. Someone store order block from you. I originally called it square blocky thing that bounces. That's a good one. It's SBTTB. Yeah. Right. XRP. Real talk. Serious stuff. Because it's a bit of a messy chart, really. Well, actually, it's a balanced chart, because we were looking for the bounce on the XRB BTC pair, but yeah, railroad tracks SFP. I don't even know. Yeah, All these scammers. Oh my god, yeah, I know we've like completely missed the New York Open. I'm so right. So let's talk about actual stuff. I keep saying let's talk about actual stuff, and I keep not talking about actual stuff. So the S&P 500 has, and this is the real one. So again, you ICT lovers out there, you got, I don't even know which one you'd mark it as, like technically speaking, what one's right, but fair value gap somewhere there. You've taken out these highs. We're getting a squeeze on everything. We've gapped up. The initial move was higher, but because we're now closing above liquidity, you'd have to be assuming continuation until we start to fall back below there. The only thing that's really on here, as you start to look left again, order block from this, not the cleanest. So I don't think that's really going to do much to stop price. And then you're looking at highs up here, 14.19 and 40.32. So yeah, the S&P is looking good, and we were looking for this a little bit of a bounce to happen anyway. DXY obviously still dropping, and what we've seen on previous occasions, once you put in these like double top things, you took out these highs, and then there's nothing to suggest that when it starts to drop, and what it has been doing recently is like really fast. So this could find itself all the way back down towards that 102 level again if we do reject here, which could be the proper reversal we want for the market. So yeah, as so far it's like doing what we thought it would do. We're getting a bounce off of the area that we thought we'd get a bounce, but um, it's early days. You'd have to say as well the speed in which we were dropping has significantly slowed, and the timing of that as a breakout from like a parabolic downtrend to break this to start to hold, I see absolutely no reason why we can't start to squeeze up to 23, 24 again. And then if we can do that and get back within this range, then it's 26.5. So this is why it's a swing long position, because the targets are there. So yeah, the targets are there for this. It's a decent risk to reward. And yeah, all is good. Alan, yeah, non-farm payroll out tomorrow. So that is a consideration. We have had unemployment claims today from the US, and they are up. So that will give an indication that tomorrow will also be up. So is it non-farm? Oh, it's non-farm employment change. So that it's expected. It's expected to be an employment change that's gone down. The unemployment rate will be up to like 3.6 instead of 3.4 or something. I think that's pretty much priced in. You've had half of the data come out today already. One thing that we do have tomorrow is the budget, the US budget announcement, which isn't on anything. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is the budget, isn't it, tomorrow? If there's anyone in the States that's there, he is. So Biden is announcing he's doing some like statement on the new federal budget or something along those lines. I have no idea. I don't know US politics, but that could be something that moves the market for sure. Do I still have my little line? Yeah. Not much above us, though, if it does start to... This drop was so crazy. It happened in the middle of the night. I've almost forgotten that it ever happened, but crazy. So strange. I don't know what to do now. We've had a little bit of a squeeze. We've taken the highs. We've bounced off of the daily open. So we've gone long, short, long. Altcoins, shit coins that will squeezy. And we're in the right area here on Solana. So what we have been talking about for ages on Solana, not ages, a few days, was, oh my God, I'm doing the newbie stuff. It's a channel and it's using, I'm going to turn this into the Pi Pocket. I am going to do it. I'm using Pi Pocket on everything now to say thanks to... Oh, I like the Pi Pocket. Look at this. Once, twice, wick inside, reject. Holding inside the Pi Pocket extension of the channel. I'm making it famous for you. Okay, we're going to do it. It's the PP. We're holding inside the PP. And yeah, Solana is one of those that we've been talking about that actually looks kind of good here. If you use the anchored view up from the low as well, then... Oh, Pi Day is coming up as well, because that'll be 314 2023 for 14th of the 3rd. Oh, if you're American, yeah. Okay, 0314. Yeah. I was trying to think of the way to make it work. Yeah. So yeah, you got the anchor VWAP, you're just running it below there. Solana looks pretty good. Solana could be, if we are looking at the market reversal right now, invalidation is difficult of the out on here, so do it however you want, but I don't even know where you'd take this. That point of control, swing trade, see how it goes. Does that look a reasonable target to people? Maybe. You'd have to just give this a bit of room. Give this a bit of breathing space. No, actually don't. Just make it a 66 to 1 trade and be done with it. The budget is today. Let me just go on old man Biden's Twitter. Biden. Joey B. Oh, okay, yeah. So I don't know what this means. It is today, so there is a US budget coming from Biden today. Does it mean anything? Who knows? It's not showing up as a news event, so I don't know if it means anything. But today, old Mr. B says, "Today I will release my blue-collar blueprint to build on the progress we've made over the last 2 years. We'll publish my 2024 budget soon at noon. Today and every day." Oh, shut up. Yeah, that guy, right? So he's doing something. It'll probably sound the same as... It'll probably be the same as what Powell's been saying since forever. And it'll say, this is money. Spend it here. We got no money. I don't know. I don't know. Why do I have 2 channels on this? We only need 1. Yeah. What's your biggest P&L all time? I don't know. Are we talking dollar amount or percentage amount? I have no idea. I have no idea what the biggest would be. Like I do swing trades, and they're usually like a few Bitcoin at a time, but it's not like I don't hold trades for that long because I am a day trader. So usually I'm just happy with like trades that are in like a few £100 here and there, a few times a day. A few $100. Quid is slang English. Sorry for anyone who doesn't understand. Oh, it'll be the lunar short. Actually, yeah, that might be. But the problem with that is it wasn't a huge position size. But I think that made me so the lunar short was about like $15,000, because it just went to zero. So I do remember trading that. Yeah, I think when we were looking at that as a group, and it was around about 15K. So that might be the biggest, just because it happened so quickly. With other ones, I mean, I do sometimes I get bigger wins than that, but yeah. That was what paid for my trip to Dubai. I was just like, made a load of money. Cool, I'm off on holiday. See you guys later. Oh no, I was already there. I think I was already there. Was I in Dubai at the time? And then I just decided to have like I did something ridiculous, whatever it was. Oh, why am I still looking at this thing? Shiba, I'm still in this trade because I'd hit the takey profit things off of this. Everything looks like a decent like swing long here. There's a lot of stuff that has potential, which is why I'm not certain that Bitcoin's going to continue to go lower. That's it. No, it wasn't millions. I mean, that's the thing with short positions. With shorts, you can't actually make like that much money from them unless you're going in real big position sizes and you're leveraged up and stuff, because you can only ever make 100%. And I don't tend to use that much leverage. Whereas when I'm like longing, this is why I much prefer to long altcoins, because you can make a lot more money from taking longs on alts, because as soon as you get into blue sky, then you're like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600%, and it's just insane. All right, Atom's come into somewhere. So Atom's done a thing. So this has fallen into a little zone of liquidity here. So taking out some pretty major lows, having a decent bounce off of this. So I would be tempted if I'm looking at things. So Solana looks good. Shiba Inu looks good. And Atom has the potential, if it can bounce, start to break above here and come back in again, like something like this, then that would look pretty good. And then you go up that way to the sky. So yeah, Atom, be aware, look at what Atom is doing. I'm going to set alerts for if we take out this high, at which case then I'll start to go in. So if we take $11, then I'll start to look for longs around like $10.84. So that gives us a position that will look a little something like this once it happens. I mean, you just target highs, don't you? See what happens there. You'd have little take profits along the way. But yeah, nothing to suggest that something like that couldn't work on Atom. Someone's asking about Aptos. Who is that? Dread mining. I think another one of you guys asked about that as well. So yeah, Aptos. I'd like to see it hit like $10 psychological, because we had that nice little long from here, but you're missing an entry on. Like, I'd be more inclined to short, and then if you are going to make a higher low, like what I'd be more inclined to do now is the short was there, so that would have given you the short. Take it back in here, somewhere around there, and then you go for a long in here, and you can take it back up to something that's a daily level. I don't know if that's relevant. Not at all. One of them. There's nice little daily levels up here that actually haven't never been tested. So once you start to break through this, you got a really clear downtrend on this as well. So you got like, you're meeting everything you need for like a bit of a falling wedge. Takes you back to this. So then you'd do that, wouldn't you? But but you wouldn't do that in one go. Okay, what you'd do is here, let's aim for the daily. You'd want to take profit, and then you'd want to come back in and then go for that as like a bigger swing. That's the one that would take you out, because by that time you've broken this. So then you go, okay, let's see. So a little move up into here, breakout, come back in, start to hold around support, and then you just go for the highs. That would just be really clean and really nice, and that's just like, I do like a little wedgy thing like that. So yeah. I'm going to post this on the tweet machine. This is the great thing about streaming sometimes, because you guys are doing most of the hard work. And to be honest, I'm just copying you and then trading. I obviously do the analysis myself. But you guys come up with some of the good ideas, then I do it, and then like, yeah, actually, this is cool. You guys put in the effort to find the setups. Then I just give the confirmation. That is confluence in itself. I'm posting this. I'm copywriting it as my own idea. Thank you. Pedro, it's not 40k by May, it's 50k by May. 50. SNX. Check SNX out. Oh, this is on BingX. Is it on? It's on Bybit too. Not much history. Huh. What has more history? Yes. Okay, cool. Wow. You got a like for me admitting that I'm just the one that you guys are doing all the work, and I'm just here like piggybacking off of it and doing some extra analysis for you. That's why we're a community. SNX is old. Look, you're at $2. You're at $2.50 now, and then your all-time high is like $28. So just buy it now, and then you've got 10 to 1 risk to reward. It either goes to 0 or it goes to all-time high. And all you need to do is hit one of them out of 10 and you'll break even. Non-financial advice, the worst advice in the world, because you might be really, really shit at choosing altcoins. But this is the thing sometimes, like spot trading alts on new market cycles, as we're going into a new cycle and you're looking at stuff that's this low, you could just go like, yeah, look, this can go to 0. And I just don't care. If you like the project, I do not care. You trade it to 0. So it either disappears off the face of the earth, or if we have a new market cycle, it's probably going to go to a new all-time high, and you got a 10 to 1. All you need is 1 out of 10 to break even. Just buy shit coins. If you make money trading, throw money into these altcoins, these low caps, and just see if it works. Like, honestly, I've made more money doing that and just being silly, because crypto is silly and it's fun. I've made more money doing this than I have from like seriously trading. And the thing is, when it goes into a market cycle, like, you trade and you accumulate, but that money that you've accumulated, it's no use just having it there sat in USDT all the time. Utilize those profits, put them into projects you like, put them into projects you think are undervalued, because at the end of the day, like, you've made that profit from trading. So utilize it, and then just be patient with that, wait for the next market cycle, and then literally it changes your life within like a few weeks, a few months. Like, it will just completely change your life. So the trading is what is you putting in the hard work during all of this like boring, slow price action when things are low, and then you'll get the reward from that. It might be a year down the line, it might be 2 years down the line, you don't know, it might never happen. But if you're just putting, let's say, 50% of your profits into this stuff, then you're going to change your life. If you're trading seriously, like, that's how you make it. So yeah, that's crypto. Just got to choose the right things. You do have to be kind of careful with it, because they can go to 0, as we've seen so many times before, but you only need a few of them to stick, and then you're golden. And I'd stay away from the large caps. So these are the things, like the alts that I've got on here. This is so good little, again, this is what my opinion is on how you can do well within a cycle, is look for the stuff that's new and hasn't really had a proper market cycle, stuff that's missed out previously. So let's say, yeah, you want to find things that haven't really gone, like low caps. Low caps are what you want. So these are like the long-term ones for myself. So for example, Aptos, that was one of them. It did very, very well for me. And this was from last year. Okay, we've been buying it from like $3-4 and it goes up to $20 and it makes a lot of money. I made more from Aptos this year than I've done from like sensible trading, just from holding it and letting it go. There's QNT towards the end of last year. Okay, so I've been accumulating QNT through the whole of 2021. And then you have a bull market rally that goes up at 1,000%. So you've 10x your money from that. And again, did that again, like back here. So you're looking at like $60 reaccumulate, and you go up to, it's another few 100%. And you can get like decent position sizes from that. So there's a few other ones. This LDO, I've been buying some of that. IMX, I've been buying some of that down at these lows. This is my average on here. And you look at the potential for this, and if you're just patient, maybe one day it goes up and it does a 10x. So yeah, but you've got to be able to sell at the right time. Flora, where do you learn these projects? I just look around on Twitter. Yeah, honestly, I just look around on Twitter. So every now and again, I'll just scan through on Twitter. There's a few good people on there that are like really good, like altcoin people. And then if I start looking at something and I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. So literally people shilling stuff, people shilling their bags. And if I see enough people shilling the same bag, I'm like, maybe there's something here. So I want to find the hype as it's bubbling, but without price like following. So if I can find a chart that's, let's say IMX, for example, there was hype that was bubbling here, but the chart for me still looked like it had potential. So as soon as it started going sideways, I saw loads of people talking about IMX and how it was really good. And some people whose Twitter accounts I quite respect, and that's what I look for. Like not trading, but just, okay, these are fun projects. These are nice projects. So fundamental analysts. And I bought some and I did quite well from it. So it's not really a trade, it's more of like an investment type thing. But I was going to say something else. Yeah, then what I'll do is I'll just search like the cash tag thing on so like dollar IMX. I'll go on here. This is all I do. So I'll scroll through and I'll go dollar IMX. Whoops. And I'll just search for it. And then I just look at and see like latest how many people are talking about it, what kind of people are talking about it. And just see what it, and then like look around and see what it actually is and stuff. So yeah. But it's a very different style of thing. Once again, Bitcoin's not doing anything. So let's see what happens with this. This is the same as what happened yesterday. We had our fun during New York Open, and then it got caught at Daily Open and did all of this. So it's a similar situation now here to what we had here. So be aware of it. Don't go getting too bullish already, but if this is to be a decent area to be looking for swing longs, then this could be also a decent area to be accumulating on some of those low cap altcoins that you might like. Flare for me is a good example. There's what's the other one? ZCX. Ooh. That's not quite worked out. This wasn't a trade. This is just saying about something like spot. And again, this is similar. Like ZCX, I think actually has a future. And you're looking at 12,000% off of its all-time highs. So yeah. Yeah, we're in this POC. Yeah. It's all very balanced. So what we have now, like this New York session itself, neither the highs or the lows are particularly clean here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna wait to see if there's another opportunity, another nice opportunity that pops up for us here. I think in order to short, I'd maybe like to just see this start to lose even. See if there's some kind of opportunity where we drop this and then we just have a little test of daily open and then we can take it back down and somehow go backwards. But yeah, like I say, I'm holding that swing long position. We'll see what happens. And I may, having spoken about some of these altcoins, just start dipping my toe back into some of these that I like and doing a bit more research. And I can possibly let you guys know if I find anything good. There was something I saw that was quite interesting. What's it called? Labs. Someone also mentioned this covalent, but this is it Labs? I just quite like what. I don't know if it's got a chart. Labs USDT. This one. I quite liked this. I haven't bought any of this yet. But basically, this labs veracity, yeah, that's a good one. Someone else was mentioning something else. Covalent, CQT. But I need to do more research into it. I think this is kind of cool. It's I've seen this is like 2017 stuff. Research revelation real estate through the blockchain. But I like this, like the idea of this, where you like can get an NFT and get tokens, and it enables you like 30 days or 14 days per year of like days to stay in one of these luxury resorts and stuff. It's kind of a cool idea. I just saw it and I was like, looks interesting. It's only like a $2 million market cap. And if they're getting like 5-star hotels involved, they also like they're somehow partnered with Arsenal FC. So if you like Arsenal, like, yeah, I just look at this and I was thinking it's really undervalued. It's something like 2 million. What is the market cap? Yeah, like look. So the market cap's really low, $2 million, yet they're partnered with like real like luxury resorts around the world. They sponsor Arsenal. So there's clearly a lot more money there already than the market cap suggests, which means it like has to pump at some stage, because how are they going to get their money? So yeah. That's just something I was looking at. I don't know. It might go to zero. It might be a scam. Who knows? But they do sponsor a Premier League football team, and the chart looks kind of good. Divine Hood, can I ask why you're confident we get to 50k by May? I'm not. It's a joke. I know we're in a daily uptrend and a holding market structure, but the macro is looking bad again. Yeah, like this is it's just a bit of a joke. It's a little meme thing, but the technicals are there. Okay, there's nothing to suggest that it can't happen. So yeah, you have technical reasons for it. If we were to see a move that's similar to what we had during the start of the previous cycle, where we break out and then we get that continuation, we'd have to do this on log. Then there's nothing to suggest you can't get a move like that. Okay, obviously that's linear, but yeah, some kind of thing. There we go. This is the range we're in now. We're actually going to all-time high by July. Sorry, that's fact, because of how where this range is formed. So yeah, forget 50k by May. We'll be at new all-time highs by July. 50k by May, all-time high July. All right, it's fact. It's gonna happen. Follow the fractal. It's impossible for it not to happen. So here's your 50k. Oh, that's now taking us to only 40k, 44k by May. New all-time highs by July. Yeah, it's just silly. Yeah, it's not serious. We're dumping again. Yeah. New York sessions have just been so bad recently. Local card of pocket. Yeah, that's that. Yes, Tom's Diner, that's the one. Okay, 50k by May, all-time high is July, and 3.5k by Christmas. We'll take out the COVID lows. Perfect. Crypto is silly, and that's why silly things sometimes work. You can't say, you can't say it's unlikely, because who knows? within crypto. It's just a mad market. None of us realistically would have expected to have been up from the new year. As soon as you start the new year, could you have expected the price would have gone up 50% in like a month? Probably not. So it is a mad little market, but that's why we love it. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up. Yeah, I'm going to wrap things up here and chill out for a bit. If we take the lows again, maybe I'll take another long again. I don't really know. But thank you very much for watching. And for you guys, public streams, I'll see you next week. And for the crew, I'll see you later today/tomorrow. Cool. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great weekend if I don't speak to you before then. And safe and happy trading. Goodbye.